everyone, it's Friday the 28th of January. The time is 6:51 p.m. and the temperature is 30 degrees. We're practically where Northbridge Road starts, and the plan today is to walk along Northbridge Road, get from these really nice parts here with the more residential feel and the food center and such, to the really beautiful part of Northbridge Road with the shop houses, and end up somewhere along, I think, Haji Lane, which would be nice for a Friday. I've just started my Friday by looking at some turtles, the riverside, when I was setting up my gear. We'll let someone walk by here. There's a look at the food center here, where people are also gathering for sort of end of the week drinks and dinner, I guess. They've got this wall art here as well, and the market is closed by this point. Just make my way through here. So this is more of a residential area that I often see from the bus as I go through. Haven't really walked here a lot. As you can see, lots of Chinese New Year's decorations here as well. For people to decorate their homes, of course. That seems to be a theme at the moment around town, of course. They've got a nice painting of a beach here on the side of the building. I actually recorded this type of walk earlier in October when I was filming a lot around Singapore, and unfortunately I couldn't rescue it. It had some really major audio issues. I went ahead with some of those later on, and I think it was a good idea to not do that with most of them. But I really wanted to do it again because I think this area does have a really nice feel. It's kind of an interesting street as well, because it turns into one of those areas that are so sort of well known and iconic in a way. And then you've got this residential area right here. And of course, as we keep walking, it's not too far and we'll get to Haji Lane, which should have a nice Friday feel, I would imagine. It's not too late yet. Just coming to 7 p.m, so not dark, and a lot of people will still be finishing up work, but we'll have a look. I was thinking about going somewhere further along and doing a longer walk, but then it's been a busy week for me as well. I thought let's do a little bit shorter walk. Then I thought of this area here and how I was really upset when I lost that walk and couldn't post it. There's a fairly busy looking coffee shop here as well. People are getting together for the end of the week. That's nice. Oh, there's a tourist bus. Look at that tourist bus in I wouldn't have thought it makes its way to Camp and Clam, but I guess it does. Exciting stuff. That must mean it has people on it. I mean, obviously, of course, the mosque. I don't know how much of Haji Lane you're going to see from a bus. Probably not much. But you're going to see the nice buildings and yeah, you're going to see the mosque. This place up there is doing antiques, calligraphy, and I think paintings as well. There are some of the tall buildings around Bugis. We'll cross Jalan Sultan. Oh, we got a green light, we got to make this one. But I think we might also cross it to the other side. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we'll keep going on this side. Oh, this place looks like it has a nice buffet. Just wait for a young family to make their way by. And the other side as well. People are definitely out having dinner. I think I more commonly walk the other side when I'm around here, so maybe this gives a better view of the buildings along here. It's another fairly busy. Is that dim sum place? Yeah, looks like it. That's possibly a noodles or pasta of some kind. Oh, there's a cat museum. And the cats have birthdays, so how does that work? A museum of living cats? Not that I'd like to see the other type, but this is hopefully unrelated. Hope they find their cat. So we'll make our way through to just past the mosque, I think, and across there. crisscrossing a little bit around here. Kind of do want to cross though. It's kind of a, oh well, 2 lines of cars, so no crossing here at the very least. We're just about out of the or that's a bit difficult to navigate with people around. Not too many people though. But you only need a couple of people who are walking side by side. Oh, good. It's an interesting shop. It's probably a good way to do it if you are going to lose weight. And just off here we'll turn well, we'll cross the street first. That will be the first thing I want to do. It's a fairly busy place. To cross either way, which one happens first, we'll see. Yep, this one. Here's the very beautiful Sultan Mosque. You can start seeing the lights. This is Arab Street, which will also cross. I think that's going to be the light changing. Here we go. And we find ourselves at Haji Lane. I actually did see someone recording here a couple of days ago. I was here, well, a week ago or so. And I saw someone walking by with a gimbal and a camera, and also a camera they were taking thumbnails with. So I've been kind of excitedly waiting when that one pops up somewhere. It'll be interesting to see. That might be the first one. hiking video where I find myself in the video if that happens. We'll see, we'll see. So now definitely in Haji Lane has a kind of holiday vibe again, with of course more people and bigger groups, but also we've got music again, so there's a little bit more noise, a little bit more happening, I guess. Everyone else is taking pictures as well. If you haven't been, this is a fairly colorful place. Excuse me. But not one where you're going to walk through very quickly at all. This used to be full of live music as well, which we don't yet have, but hopefully soon. It's only going to get noisier from here. But it's one of the fun places, lively places for a Friday and Saturday and weekend. Sundays are pretty good here too, but it feels like kind of like being on holiday. But there is at the moment construction here, which is what that sound is. Just wondering if that's being picked up. There's like a big construction site right behind that bar there. It does affect things a little bit. There's also something that just fell on me from the tree. Yeah, but there's sort of a part of the, I think it's Bali Lane, which is kind of cordoned off from everything with a big sound.
Two tables.
But they have put graffiti all over it, which makes it a little bit more interesting. Does this milk your day better? Okay. Milk tea. Lots of little places doing their own thing around here. I'm not too fond of walking through this part because you cannot actually see any of the buildings through here. We'll make a turn soon. Wow, this is pretty impressive. So, coming to up that street here. think what we'll do is we'll walk through here again to the side, which is kind of a, well, it has that wall. And then see if we can make our way towards Bugis and check out how busy that is. Or how that looks in general. I kind of want to go by here. Excuse me. So you can get through here. And in this little alleyway next to the bars. And all of this wall has been kind of decorated with graffiti. But again, I have to wait for people to get through. And unless you know, you're not really going to find these places here. Sort of at the back alley. Well, eventually they'll be through with that construction work as well, and then this will open up. They're all really different paintings as well here. There's the Pita Bakery. It's one of the best places to get hummus and falafels, in my books anyway. So yeah, there you go. Bali Lane. Separated because of the construction here. There's the mosque. I think we'll take well, we'll keep walking along North Bridge for a little bit longer, but I think what I want to do is just make a turn towards Bugis and end the walk there. Haji Lane is not like super fun to walk through and have a look at, but it's pretty quick to walk through as well. Parkview Square, looking over us there. And it's going to be a little bit more of this light cycle before we get across. A lot more of big buses in the city center as well, I think. Feels like it anyway. Those used to be fairly common sight when you could take them over to Malaysia more easily and travel further. Man, it's a long light cycle. Raffles Hospital while we wait. Although it's probably not the prettiest of buildings, most interesting building. And it's still green, so there we go. I think this is us now. Finally. Remind me never to take this route again. I think what we can do is make up for making a terrible choice of where to go and which lights to wait for by having a look at the square here. These are also kind of Harry Potter-like. There's the Parkview Square, it's very unique look with all of these art pieces here as well. There's a fairly grand looking restaurant and cocktail bar on the inside. I think I walked through there once. I won't do it today. This cocktail bar is called Atlas, and you can see there's images around here as well. So it definitely does have that feel. Like the fun name for it, at least I've heard, is Batman Building, and I stick to that. Still does have that feel. And it is a big building, you can see it. You can see it from a lot of places in the city. It's a good landmark. So hopefully that interesting square makes up for a little bit of waiting for the lights. Probably not, but I gave it a go. There's Bugis Junction ahead, and we'll just basically make a right turn, a little bit more lights. They have all the nice cars coming in for the evening. At the top there is a cocktail bar as well, the Andas. I think now that places are sort of opening up, at some point I'll try to do something from high up, get nice views. Might be one of the sort of high places that are not cocktail rooftop terraces or anything like that, but I'll figure something out. Today's not the weather for it. Oh, now that is instead of like, someone was just telling me that the Japanese have weird crossings and they don't make any sense. Sometimes it's actually really good if you can cross in the middle. There is a certain method to the madness there. There you go, that's where we just visited. And if you keep just going around one side of a square all the time, you are going to stand in the lights all the time. And at the moment I'm actually having a bit of a problem with the processing times of videos as well. It is possible to ask YouTube to get that done if something seems to take forever. But I think once this actually goes live, you might have seen a lot of older videos just because everything's taking so long to process into 4K. Okay, we're just about to get a view of Bugis on a Friday evening. There's the pancake place. I think as we're coming to over 30 minutes now, or we are already over 30 minutes in. I'll look to end this somewhere here while the ads are going above. And while we have a look at the shopping centers and the streets here. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this walk from the start of North Bridge Road to Haji Lane and then with a very long way that the lights over here to Bugis. And if you'd like to see more videos, then of course you can subscribe to the channel just like to any other YouTube channel, and it is much appreciated. I know this was a little bit more of a quieter Friday night walk with just a little bit of a stint at Haji Lane. But I had a feel for that kind of a slower pace today, and I'm glad you watched all the way to this point if you're hearing me now. Oh wow, I never noticed the actual lights at the sort of a pavement level, which turned green as the lights turned green. Look at that high-tech pavement. That's cool. And there's the very busy Bugis street, which we are not going to do today. So, thank you for joining the walk today. And with these views, I hope I'll see you again soon.